This morning we got up in San Cristobal, took the ferry, got here around 10 o'clock, and then I decided I'm going to go to church today since it was Saturday, and there was church over here across the street from where we're staying. So I went there from 10:45 to 11:45, and it was pretty nice. And now at 5 o'clock they're having another service, so everyone's coming in for the afternoon session. It's kind of primitive. They have 4 fans running with no air conditioning, but they do have electronics with a projector that depicts the words for the song. On my first day, on March 4th when I arrived, I came here to the Charles Darwin Center to check out the giant tortoises, and it was pretty impressive, so I decided to come back here on my last day to see them again. And they're not as big as I thought, but they're pretty gigantic. So it was pretty impressive, and seeing them in the wild is also pretty interesting too. This is how big they are. 3,000 turtles live on Santa Rosa, and 5,000 live on San Cristobal, and 25,000 live on Isabela Island. It's all good information that I learned over here in Galapagos. These turtles even have a tail. I'm not sure which one's the oldest turtle, called Old George, but it might be the one that's going out there. He seems like the largest one in the pack. They're about 2 to 3 feet tall. We found some other turtles. They're much bigger. It's a different species. That's what he said. I'm happy to find some bigger turtles because that's what I was hoping for. They're really tired. Lonesome George was found on La Pinta Island, and his species is nearly extinct, so they keep him separate. And he's really old, probably almost 200 years old. But that's just a guess. Actually, George is only about 90 years old. And this area has a bunch of female tortoises. I've seen plenty of sea marine iguanas, but I was able to go to Darwin Research Center to see land iguana, and they're in different color too. They're sort of colored like the rocks around the islands. Sort of a yellowish, brownish color. And they seem about the same size, maybe just a little bigger. They're pretty lazy too. These land iguanas are pretty interesting animals.
Then I was very hungry. I want to eat something, but maybe, yeah. This day is big game, football, and I go to my son and tengo hambre. But he said, also please wait 1 hour because it's finished soccer game, football game.